Hi, my name is Chrissy, and today in this video I'm going to be talking to you about dealing with the challenges of life. Now, I know life can certainly be very challenging and it can really throw us some curveballs that we're not prepared for. And unless you're a really clear-headed and strong person, sometimes it's very hard to cope with the things that we are dealt. Now, no one has a smooth journey. I think that's something that we all have to be really aware of, is that it's not just us that is experiencing these tests and trials and tribulations that we go through. Everybody out there is going through different things, and we all handle things very differently. So when you're going through challenges, it's about how are you going to tackle these things, and you've got to start to look for the ways that you can get through these kind of scenarios. As time goes on, you can certainly improve how you deal with things, whether that be with people, whether that be with situations, because otherwise these things can really start to take a toll on you. And not dealing and getting through challenges can cause you to remain very stuck, and it can just create a lot of uneasy and really uncomfortable feelings in our body that can sometimes take us to some dark and really uncomfortable feeling places. So when you're facing the challenges in life, it doesn't matter what that challenge is, but the way to deal with it is to actually face things head on and start to accept what is happening around you. Now, acceptance is a huge part of facing challenges. Yes, things might be happening to you, but it's how are you going to get through them and how are you going to get to the other side of those challenges. You don't have to stay stuck in challenges. Yes, they can really affect you and change you as a person, but you've also got to start to see the positive outcomes of some of these situations as well. At the time, it can seem very, very overwhelming. I know, I've been through them myself. And an example of this is my sister's, my sister's boy had a horrific motorbike accident, and he was bedridden, he was in ICU, he was so greatly affected and affected my sister as well. And I always asked her, how did she cope with that challenge of seeing her child in bed really sick? And this is just an example. And she said she kept herself very distracted. So she would do whatever it took to get her mind from worrying about what could happen. She had to be really focused in that moment. In order to help him stay strong, she had to keep herself strong. So she told me that she distracted herself and kept her mind busy. And that is the best advice that she's always given to me, is when you're going through challenges, you have to keep yourself very distracted and very busy so that you can remove the feelings, the angst and the pain, anxieties and the things that you might be experiencing which create these feelings in your body. So a lot of this can come from our thoughts. We can create the things that go on internally. So you've got to do something that's going to distract you from just concentrating and focusing completely on the challenge that you're going through at that time. And like I said, on the other side of that scenario, my nephew ended up writing a really amazing book, and he's just a completely different person now. He's become extremely spiritual, and he's really just finding joy in the simplicity of life and the small things. And that's just a beautiful example of how when you get through challenges, there is always something to be learnt from them, and it's always taking you to another place. And it's just the journey of life. We're all here to be challenged, and we're all here. We have tests, we have experiences that can really test our resolve. And I know that can be really hard, especially if you're suffering grief, depression, loss, any of these painful experiences that you can actually think you'll never get through, and you can even give up your will to live. But that's what I'm saying to you today. If you can find the little ways of distracting yourself to keep your life moving forward and giving yourself breaks from the pain and the things that are going on in your body, that is how you get through the challenges of life. Now look, they're just some tips that might help you. I have got many other videos that can help you around these sort of scenarios of anxiety, depression, suffering with suicidal thoughts and not wanting to go on. Please subscribe to my channel and go and check some of those out. Hit that like button, and like I said in this video, when you're feeling really challenged, get yourself distracted. You will get through the challenges, but you have to find those ways to get yourself feeling good again, because that's how you get to the other side. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you soon. Bye.